Well, once again, we have no outside blood in the clan. All we have is this little family of cats here that's just somehow been managing to get by. Luckily though, we have been managing to find a better method for hunting and survival, and we do have this new feed all hungry cats button, or we can just click on the cat and just feed them as an individual. Very helpful, so glad this has been added. But I'm actually starting to think that maybe when we do patrols, I need to stop sending cats on solo patrols, because that always seems to be a lot more deadly. And why do all the cats just blend into the background so easily? It gets so hard to see them. Another reason we need some fresh blood. But honestly, I say we shouldn't be sending cats on solo patrols. What happened with Sky Mask was just really, really bad luck. She was on a patrol with another cat. So I need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. So today, I actually have two main goals. Making sure that we have enough to eat, and trying to find some new cats to join us. Because solo patrols are really, really dangerous now. Heck, 2 cat patrols have proven to be a little too dangerous. So I'm gonna be trying to alternate between sending cats out as duos, or sending just all 4 of the hunting able cats to go at a time. I have so much trouble finding them whenever they move around the camp. Guys, you just blend in. I mean, it's good in the long run. It means that it'll help you stay a little safer. Maybe that's the reason this family has survived so long. Maybe that's the reason, is because they just blend into their surroundings. They just look like they're a part of the scenery. Like you, Petunia Paw, will just blend into the fog and stuff with that little white stripe. You are kind of mostly black with some lighter patches. Honestly, a gorgeous coloration. There's a cat like that at my workplace, or there has been. Don't know if they've gone home or not yet, but absolutely a handsome boy. And you are basically the same as your, well, actually not the same as your dad, but similar coloration, similar enough coloration that, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize you're up here now. I'm just getting distracted by how these cats just blend into everything. You see what I'm saying though? If you're able to, every time I come to this, if you're able to spot every cat, I commend you. Because it is difficult for me. Regardless, I'm getting distracted by that. Under normal circumstances, if I send 4 able cats on patrol together, it is much safer. However, 3 of our 4 able cats are apprentices, which might make things more dangerous. So I'm a little worried. I am going to be trying my best, though. I am going to be trying my best to send everybody out together with Saffron Shade, and hopefully that'll keep everybody safe. It's going to be an experiment. This is going to be an experiment. And the bad thing about experiments in a challenge like this is cats might die. So, I really hope they don't die, but for now, let's just go on to the next moon, shall we? The ground inside the camp has turned to a muddy mess. Saffron Shade sprains their paw. Saffron Shade, that is really dangerous. That's going to put a huge damper on us being able to do anything. Petunia Paw no longer has a stomachache, that's good. Ant Paw was loitering around the Mite Clan's border looking for a specific cat. Ant Paw, have you met somebody? And a lot of the catmint went bad, needs to replace with new catmint. Oh boy, that's not good. Saffron Shade thinks the prey Pronghorn is biting it into on the other side of camp looks delicious. I was about to say, hey, we can't be picky, but we have had a little bit of a surplus, so that is good. Wild Skitter is giving Petunia Paw a task. Petunia Paw bickered about something trivial with Pronghorn Paw. Ant Paw reminds Wild Skitter to grab something from the fresh kill pile if they haven't already. Aw, you're looking out for your dad? Aw. And Pronghorn Paw is having a wonderful time discussing recent clan news with Ant Paw. Interesting, okay. And yeah, you can't hunt. So it's just today, my experiment of sending 4 cats at once is not going to go well. So it's just going to be apprentice patrols for a while now. Wild Skitter is happy that they chose life as a medicine cat, though. I'm glad you have 2. Hopefully you'll be able to find some catmint. You have 2 catmint still. Okay, that's good. Saffron Shade saw Ant Paw sneaking up by a fresh kill. I'll let Ant Paw. The apprentices need to stay in top form since they're the ones who are going to be doing all the hunting while you are sick and injured, I mean. Petunia Paw is thinking about a strange two-leg object they saw recently. Which one? You literally have in a whole bunch of two-leg junk. But honestly, it is the apocalypse, so it could be like just like some weird thing that you've seen. But technically it's post-apocalyptic. It's a post-apocalyptic wasteland out there. But whatever is out there, something is strange out there. I'm not surprised. I wonder what you saw. Ant Paw asks Saffron Shade for some advice. Pronghorn Paw tries to recite the warrior code from memory. Aww. It is just a small little family. They aren't really a proper clan yet. But I do like the idea that like they're like trying to pass down the warrior code as they go, because that is what they are trying to be. They have other clans around them and they're just trying to hang in there, trying to remain a clan, trying to like form a clan, because that is their goal, is to like, clans are what it's going to take to survive in this apocalypse. Clans are groups of survivalists here, basically. So I have 3 apprentices who are gonna do some hunting. Well, do I need to do hunting today? Maybe. It's safer to send them hunting rather than doing a border patrol, though. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Ooh, we have a lore keeping skill. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna have you go hunting. As the patrol spreads out to hunt, Pronghorn Paw admits they think they had a vision from StarClan last night. Oh yeah? That would not surprise me, considering you all tend to, like, get, like, different traits from your parents and stuff. Pronghorn Paw notices Ant Paw looking at them enviously, withdraws from the rest of the patrol, and dismisses the dream as unimportant. Aww. And a very small amount of prey is brought back to camp. However, a very small amount of prey translates into 24.9. I mean, they didn't bring back that much, technically, but they still brought back a significant amount. So Wild Skitter, go ahead, gather some herbs. With the new leaf sun hidden behind cloudy drizzle, it's a damp day to find time. Wild Skitter has no time, and no time. They're forced to give up on the search for today. Aw, well, hopefully you'll find something. At the very least, you are doing your best. At least try and help your brother. Next moon. Yeah, everything's pretty meh. Everything's okay. Saffron Shade and Pronghorn Paw realize they have more in common than previously thought. Wild Skitter saw Petunia Paw being considerate. Petunia Paw sees that Saffron Shade's piece of prey looks tastier and asks if they'd like to swap. They agree happily, saying they like that one better. Ant Paw has been spending time with Saffron Shade lately, and Pronghorn Paw thinks Petunia Paw is very helpful. So that's all good. You are still injured. Yeah, you've still got that sprain. Wild Skitter's thinking about taking on a new apprentice. Ooh, I mean, if you can find a kid to eventually become your apprentice, maybe. Or if one of your kids decides that they also want to be a healer, that could be a thing. Saffron Shade disappeared You should not be disappearing to explore the territory. You are injured. You need to no wonder you haven't healed up yet. You need to keep off that leg so you can recover. Petunia Paw wants to get to know Wild Skitter better. Okay. Ant Paw is batting at their tail. Ant Paw, you silly. Pronghorn Paw is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Aw. Anyways, for today, Saffron Shade is currently satiated, and we have 19.4 prey. I'm gonna go ahead and let the apprentices do a border patrol, or I'm gonna send on a training patrol. A training patrol is better than a border patrol, I think. So, because we need to get them plenty of experience, so their mentor sends them out with other apprentices from the clan to assess their hunting skills. Their group argues about who should really lead this patrol. Pronghorn Paw wants to be in charge, but they aren't the easiest cat to work with. Ant Paw thinks they should speak up. Well, Ant Paw and Pronghorn Paw are having a little bit of conflict. Interesting. Before they can say anything, Pronghorn Paw gets upset and runs away, leaving Ant Paw without listening to the patrol's calls to return. As acting leader of patrol, Ant Paw decides to try and locate Pronghorn Paw. As the sun is setting, Ant Paw leads the patrol back to camp without prey, and is shocked to see Pronghorn Paw talking to their mentor by the by the prey pile. That flea bag. Oh my gosh. You guys need a lesson in learning to get along. Like, seriously. You're goofy guys. What is your guys' relationship with each other? You don't quite get along with your siblings very much, Aunt Pa. Petunia Pa also doesn't quite get along with the siblings very well. And Pronghorn Pa really does not get along with Petunia Pa. Aunt Pa, a little bit more. You also don't get along with Saffron Shade. Saffron Shade, how are you with relationships? Mostly okay. You're getting along a lot better with Wild Skitter. The new apprentices, you could probably do better. Wild Skitter, you just adore your family completely, so that does not surprise me. Anyways, the next moon. Saffron Shade's brain is feeling much better. Okay, so now you can go hunting. Good. And relationships. Saffron Shade appreciates Petunia Pa telling them that they had a feather stuck to their face. Wild Skitter thinks about how Petunia Pa is always reliable. Petunia Pa is talking with Saffron Shade. Aunt Pa asks Saffron Shade how they're doing. And Pronghorn Pa thinks Wild Skitter is very helpful. So for today, things seem to be mostly okay. Nobody's getting to arguments. Everybody's kind of getting along. You're not going to blend into the fog today, but you know, Greenleaf, better time, more stuff. And how are you doing? You're wondering what living with two legs must be like. I mean, it's probably not for the best. Wild Skitter spends time watching fish in the nearby river. Okay. Petunia Pa hopes to go on the same patrol as Pronghorn Pa. Well, luckily for you, that has been what you're going to be doing for a while. Aunt Pa gets lost on patrol. Weren't you upset at Pronghorn Pa for that last time? My goodness. And Pronghorn Pa wonders how Wild Skitter is doing. I mean, you could always ask. You could always ask. Anyways, I'm gonna be sending all 4 cats on a hunting patrol because, like, another thing I actually learned is that apparently after 4 moons, whatever prey you caught will go bad. So you do still have to stay on top of hunting, but you can still try and find a way to balance your hunting with other patrols. And that's gonna be what I'm gonna be trying to do. So honestly, it looks like a scat day to try to hunt, so the cats team up into a bigger hunting patrol, hoping that will help. Don't scare off the prey. Even in the worst conditions, there's always something to hunt, but none of the cats manages even a single kill, and tails are tucked sadly when the patrol pads back into camp. Right. Well, you tried. Greenleaf is truly the best time of year to be a medicine cat, with the world so full of flowers and green growth. Wild Skitter heads out to gather fresh mallow for the stores. Wild Skitter has a good eye for these things, finding an excellent patch of mallow. Well, at least you're being successful. Maybe 4 cat hunting patrols aren't necessarily the best idea. But, I mean, we can try. Also, if you keep hearing that scraping sound, my cat is one of those cats who keeps digging around the litter box even after they've used it, before they use it, after they use it, even if they're not going to use it. Axel, what the heck are you doing, buddy? Okay, whatever. Herb stores are inspected by medicine cats. Notice that all the dandelion went bad. They'll have to be replaced with new ones. Oh dear. But Saffron Shade is having a wonderful time discussing recent clan news with Pronghorn Pa, and is having a chat with Aunt Pa as well as Pronghorn Pa at the same time. Wild Skitter thinks Saffron Shade is being annoying. Oh dear. Petunia Pa chats with Pronghorn Pa about their day. Aunt Pa is complaining that Pronghorn Pa never does anything helpful. Uh-oh. And Pronghorn Pa wants to explore the whole territory with Aunt Pa. These two have an interesting relationship. What is your relationship now? Because it's been a couple days. If I see your relationships, Aunt Pa, you absolutely adore Aunt Pa, but if I switch focus, you have a little bit of dislike for Pronghorn Pa. Interesting. Okay. Wild Skitter saw some wandering 2-legs today. Hopefully you guys don't get too close to them because that could be very bad. Saffron Shade chats with Wild Skitter about what it's like to be a medicine cat. Okay. Petunia Pa tells their mentor they are going on patrol without them. Are you gonna go on an apprentice-only patrol again? I mean, do you want to do that? Ant Paw is relaxing in between training and patrols. And Pronghorn Paw is feeling down. Oh, buddy. You know, I'm gonna send Saffron Shade on patrol with Pronghorn Paw, see if that'll help you guys cheer up. You guys go on hunting patrol, just stay on top of things. Eyes glowing with the last rays of the sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the gathering dusk. It's the perfect time of day, the cats melting in and out of their territory's shadowy cover as their successes begin to pile up. At first only a couple pieces of prey, then more, and more until Saffron Shade calls off the patrol, not because the prey has escaped them, but because they're going to have trouble carrying it all home. Goodness! Look at the current prey! That is 41.5 prey! What the heck? You two, I'm gonna send you... Do I want you guys to train, or... I'll send you on a border patrol, because why not? If you, it's going to be a cautious border patrol. If I think there's going to be danger, I'm pulling you back. If I think you're going to find a new cat, we're going to proceed. It's going to be a very cautious border patrol. You notice that a Mite Clan scent has strayed into your territory. Okay, this shouldn't be anything too bad. Normally isn't. It's just something that might worsen relationships if we're not careful. Your patrol follows the scent to a Mite Clan cat taking refuge up a tree. The cat yowls a warning. Your patrol scatters when they hear the cry just in time because a large dog jumps at the patrol, catching Ant Paw, but thankfully only injuring them before Ant Paw tears himself free and sprints away. Ant Paw got a torn pelt and relationships have worsened. Why'd you lead them into our territory? Why'd you lead them? Forget it. Ant Paw, hopefully you're okay. How are ya? You're not curled up, but hopefully you'll be okay. Let's go on. Let's go see what the next moon holds for us. Saffron Shade was seen playing with a kitty pet over the border, and always seems to have dry herbs stuck in their fur. Okay. Ant Paw grooms their pelt, happy to find the tears and wounds in it gone. Good, good, good. And Pronghorn Paw is already ready to be made a warrior and is now Pronghorn Smoke, honoring their risk-taking. Goodness, okay. Relationships. Saffron Shade is jealous that Petunia Paw got to go to the last gathering. I mean, this is probably for story, like, it's probably just randomly generated, but for storytelling, I kind of want to say that all of them are going to any gatherings just to, like, make sure, like, they are all safe when they go. Or would they be able to go? Maybe they wouldn't be going because they're not technically a proper clan yet. But Petunia Paw would probably, like, snuck off to go and see what the gathering is like. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe it's less that Saffron Shade is jealous and more, like, disappointed. Wild Skitter accuses Pronghorn Paw of complaining over something trivial and wasting their time. Petunia Paw thinks Saffron Shade is very helpful. Ant Paw learns a helpful skill from Wild Skitter, and Pronghorn Smoke had a difficult conversation with Saffron Shade, and they both ended up resentful of each other. Uh-oh. Well, hang on. Oh, you have herbs in your pelt. I was like, what the heck happened? You two both, like, have little accessories. It's kind of cute. Wild Skitter's thinking about a strange two-leg object they saw recently. Yeah, be careful out there. Who knows what the two legs have. Saffron Shade is giving some advice to Wild Skitter. No wonder, like, you have been hanging out a lot in the medicine den. So, of course, you've got herbs in your pellets. You're trying to, like, give some advice. You do have good healer as one of your traits, so maybe you've been helping out in the medicine den. Pronghorn Smoke saw some wandering two-legs today. Petunia Paw is daydreaming about having a mate and kits someday. I hope I can find some outside blood, so that could be a possibility for ya. And Ant Paw is having a running contest with Petunia Paw. Anyways, today we have plenty of prey, and it should last us a few moons. So today I'm going to send all the cats on the border patrol. We're going to be cautious, but we don't need to be as cautious as I was worried about because there's 4 cats. Should be overall a lot more. Saffron Shade is showing several apprentices at the border and pointing out some good spots to keep watch on specific parts of it. Saffron Shade is super proud of the apprentices. They are all attentive and asking some great questions about Forgotten Clan and their relations to the other clans. Excellent. Okay. Does that actually improve their experience? It does. Hang on. You're not technically an apprentice anymore, but these two now have a decent amount of training. Wild Skitter, anything interesting today? While searching for some specific herbs, Wild Skitter startled by weird sounds and whispers on the wind. And Wild Skitter follows the strange sounds on the wind and finds the body of an unknown queen with her kids beside them, slowly going cold. They cancel their patrol and return to camp to get help, sending these lost souls to Star Clan. Oh! Oh, that's sad. We could have used a new cat in the clan. I would have been so happy to welcome them in, but sadly, that is not happening. The next moon. We don't have enough healthy medicine cats because you have that headache again. Another reason you're probably thinking about getting an apprentice sometime is just because you keep having these horrible headaches. Saffron Shade comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Ant Paw. Wild Skitter swaps favorite prey with Petunia Paw. Petunia Paw complains about something that Saffron Shade did. My gosh, do you get along with it? Like, their family. Family sometimes bickers like this. Let's be real. If you're trapped with nobody around but your family, you're gonna get on each other's nerves. Ant Paw caught Wild Skitter complaining about them behind their back. Pronghorn Smoke is sparring with Petunia Paw. But Wild Skitter wishes they had an extra set of paws. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wish you had an extra set of paws. It'd be very useful if you did. Saffron Shade disappeared the whole day to explore the territory. Pronghorn Smoke is playing a prank on Ant Paw. Well, look at you! You're full grown now! Petunia Paw was recently caught humming to himself. Ooh, you are very pretty. You've got like that white stripe down the back. Just gorgeous. Ant Paw chats with Wild Skitter about what it's like to be a medicine cat. So maybe you might kind of want to help out sometime. It is interesting seeing how their traits have changed. You're adventurous, and you're cunning. So that's going to be interesting in the future. I might do... I'm going to do another 4-cat patrol. Just to be safe. We're going to do another border patrol, or... Actually, I'm going to remove a couple of cats. We're gonna do a border patrol with Saffron Shade and Ant Paw first. While on patrol, Ant Paw notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud by the short grass. Please stay safe. You guys are both adults now. It turns out they were Ant Paw's own paw prints. Ant Paw huffs with embarrassment, suddenly grateful that their patrol is so small. Less eyes watching that embarrassing moment. They don't want to look dumb in front of other cats. Oh goodness. You two also do a border patrol. The scent of a large dog wandering along the edge of the clan's territory. Okay, Pronghorn Smoke is a full warrior, and the two of you are adventurous. At least one of you is good at fighting. Do I risk this? There's only 2 of you, though. I'm going to say do not proceed. It's too risky. Hasn't even crossed the border yet. Yeah, let's not risk it. We've lost too many cats. We are not going to risk it. And we still have no more healthy medicine cats. But, Petunia Paw is now Petunia Mask. Excellent! And Longwart has gone bad. Uh-oh. Saffron Shade chants with Ant Paw while grabbing something to eat. Wild Skitter is sharing tongues with Petunia Paw. Petunia Mask bickered about something trivial with Wild Skitter. Ant Paw surprises Petunia Mask with something nice. Pronghorn Smoke is always happy to be around Saffron Shade. Aww. Meanwhile, how are you, Wild Skitter? You're still thinking about that strange two-leg object. Maybe the reason you're giving yourself a headache is because you keep thinking about it. Saffron Shade is showing off a trinket they found while exploring. Doing a little bit of scavenging out there, I see. Could be very useful. Pronghorn Smoke is itching for some excitement around camp. Oh goodness. Petunia Mask wants to critique Pronghorn Smoke's fighting techniques. You are a good fighter, so maybe that you're like... You're a good teacher, you're a good fighter. I might send these two on patrols together now that you're both warriors. Ant Paw wants to be taught an advanced hunting move. Okay, and I can tell already, just right off the bat. Next moon, you are going to become a warrior because you are so close to getting that last bit of experience. So, is that Pronghorn Smoke and Petunia Mask? Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys on a border patrol together. Your patrol finds a kitty pet who is interested in joining the clan. They banter with the cat a bit, making them feel welcome. Yes, please do join us. The patrol doesn't have to do much convincing. The kitty pet seems happy to join the clan, and Seiko joined the clan. Saeko? Is it Seiko or Saeko? Because Japanese, it's Saeko. Could be Saeko. But look at you, this is Saeko. I'm probably gonna say Seiko for now, until I know if it's Japanese or some other thing, or a different language or something. But you're a former kitty pet. Interesting. Maybe, I'm kind of wondering about like how kitty pets work in this world. Maybe some two legs are still keeping cats around to keep like rodents and pests out of their food stores. But like maybe not maybe not all two legs are like totally welcoming towards the cats because it's just like another creature to make sure. So maybe sometimes cats aren't always treated the best. It could be interesting. Like not all two legs will treat their cats poorly. There are gonna be some two legs who genuinely do care for the cats that they're taking care of, like making sure like because they're doing an important job, making sure their food stores aren't being like raided by whatever small animals are going to get into them. They're going to be still taking care of them. Like it's a kind of a tradition that's gone back down to ancient Egypt. That's the reason that cats were so worshipped in ancient Egypt. Is like that's the reason they treat them with such respect, is because they made sure to take care of their kept pests and stuff out of their crops. So what is Seiko's specifically? After dreaming of starry-furred cats, they followed the whispers to the clan. Interesting. So you've been dreaming about StarClan, and you have valuable insight. So that's good. That's very good. And you're a little bit older than our cats currently, but you know what? We'll welcome you. Next patrol, we're gonna leave Seiko. I'm gonna probably alternate between what I call them. We're gonna leave them to kind of figure out what they want, but next, Ant Paw and Saffron Shade, you guys can also do a border patrol. Your patrol notices a Raven Clan patrol renewing their scent marks ahead. Once patrols cross paths, Saffron Shade is quick to break the awkward atmosphere with a friendly greeting. The patrols pause to converse for a little while. Saffron Shade bringing up a story that, while slightly embarrassing for Saffron Shade, is entertaining and lighthearted. The patrols part in good spirits. It's interesting to note that Saffron Shade and Wild Skater are both half Raven Clan. Like, that is where their mother was from. That is very interesting to keep in mind. But for now, I think that this is where this episode is going to leave off. I'm so glad that we have another new cat. Gonna make sure that you stay... Are you getting more experience than my other cats? Oh no, Saffron Shade has more experience. But it is very good to have you here. You do have a lot of experience. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot to teach the cats here. Valuable insight. Rebellious too. Maybe it didn't leave because you were like mistreated by like some other two-leg in the commune or whatever, but you just decided you wanted to leave. You just had enough kitty pet life, had dreams about starry cats, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna go see what these clans are about. So I kind of love that. But anyways, I'm gonna leave this off here. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there, everybody.